me too cold, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way.
OTF, HETF with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 tray. Don't call my phone no more, you not my boo thing. Don't call my phone no more, I'm having mood swings. Riding with that, that's my goonie. I be in my zone, I'm in my 2-3. I used to thought I was loopy. It's me and rockin' dirt, too deep. And yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when it come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low-key, yeah, I'm a roster. Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from up.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill. And Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Durant's shot is off. Pass to Furphy. Siakam outside. They kick it out to Porzingis. No good with the triple. Jumps up. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Durant. Out to Beal. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Now here's Nembhard. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
First personal foul. First team foul. Suns substitution.
And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
Pacers foul. Mathurin.
On defense, the Pacers. Beal outside. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Pass to Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Nick Richards.
You know, we talk about length defensively. Siakam's so long offensively, trying to get a challenge on him, you are often going to put him at the line.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute. Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
Yep, that one's good. Siakam's got 5.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
On defense, the Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Durant for 3.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Pass to Siakam. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous." I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Well, Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game. Off his feet, easy finish.
Siakam the screen. Here's Nembhard. Here's Furphy. He's scoreless. 6 to shoot. Left side Porzingis. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP's doing work.
Durant, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And it's Mathurin missing. Suns trail by 3. In transition, here come the Pacers. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball. You too.
That's a jump ball.
And they're on the break. Here's Porzingis. Oh, denied by Durant.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
But so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Beal. Pass to Vezenkov. Now Jones. Durant with it. He's covered by Siakam. Fires for 3. A nice shot by Richards.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Nembhard. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Allen outside. Pass to Booker. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the three, but go to your first strength.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Nembhard. No good from outside.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Outside Booker. Tries again. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form, it's so mechanically sound.
Pass to Murphy. The Suns clear it.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside Bull. Dunn outside. Here's Booker. Lets it go from deep. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
To the wing, right side. Can they get it? Can't get it to drop. Solid defense from Bull. Ooh, it's stolen away. And here's the fast break. Here's Nembhard. Carries it down low.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Pass to Booker. They set the pick. The three. No luck on that one. Pacers trail by 8. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
D-Book, a big-time answer. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Siakam the screen. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And Indiana misses again. Phoenix leading by 8. Booker on the take. And Booker with the jam.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
On the wing, Bradley. Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shepherd. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Shepherd's gotten his first basket of the night. And here are the Suns now. They're leading by 8. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Booker. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 16 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
The offensive rebound. Halliburton. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. For 3, Booker. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Suns lead by 11. Beal's got room. And Toppin pulls it down.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Pass to Shepherd. Right side, Nesmith. Bradley sets a screen. Plumlee pulls down the board. And it's Phoenix's ball. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Now here's Jones. Left side, Durant. Pass to Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Here's Halliburton. The finish inside from Halliburton.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Pass to Shepherd. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Shepherd's got his second basket. The Suns lead by 9. Beal surveying the D. And here's Durant. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. It's going to be Nesmith shooting. It goes on Tyus Jones. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
The Suns lead by 6. Here's Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Yeah, that's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Toppin. To the left wing.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Substitution. Number 4. Oso Iguodala.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Up top, Durant. From behind the arc. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Here's Shepherd. And he lays it up and in. Shepherd's gotten 4 this quarter.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Screen by Durant. Beal with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Back to Beal. Pass to Jones. The 3 is up. Indiana with a rebound. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Out to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. That 3's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Second team
All right,
foul.
Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number 1, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
The kick to Durant. Up top, Beal. He's got 9. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Phoenix shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Shooting 1.
And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Richards. Goal. Devin Booker.
Pacers on D. They trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Three-pointer, Beal. And the Suns miss again.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
A nice shot by Toppin.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
It's Booker on the wing. Fires the 3. Bradley grabs the board. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Oh, big finish!
Did you see that?
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Oh, swiped away. In transition, here come the Pacers. Outside for Halliburton for the lead. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Done with it. Still no points. Three-pointer, Beal. It's Beal on the wing. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Halliburton drives. And the dunk by Halliburton.
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
Pass to Dunn. Outside Booker. Out to Beal. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. Pacers trail by 3. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Toppin for the tie. And he can't get that one. And they're running. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here are your Indiana Casemates. Let's thank them, everyone.
Five ticks left in the third. Here's Iguodala. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them 3-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. EA?
Allie, thank you. Pass to Booker. Left side, Durant. The 3 is up. The rebound by Nembhard. Pacers trail by 5. Right wing. Clock at 6. And here's Siakam for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for the Pacers, number 12.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Nails it from 3.
Devin Booker.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pass to Siakam. They kick it out to Porzingis. Off target from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Vezenkov. Booker looking around. Screen by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vezenkov. 4-3. It doesn't go for him. Pacers trail by 8. Mathurin with the ball. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. In transition, here come the Suns. And Finished off by Bull.
What a heady move by Devin Booker. Picks it clean and immediately looks to jumpstart the break.
Oh, it's blocked by Bull. And he gets it back. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Nick Richards.
Phoenix leading by 10. Now Booker. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Richards. Outside for Booker. Richards inside. The ball's knocked loose. Now the Pacers on the move. Now Siakam. He's off on the layup.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Well done, the Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Pass to Durant. Out to Beal. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Booker. Bull with it. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
It's Booker on the wing. Indiana with a rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Mathurin. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. It's stolen. Nembhard with it. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Attention fans, now on the Pacers crew.
1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
Don't tell me I'm just a finesse big man. KP with the highlight reel material.
Now Richards. Back to Booker. Fires at the elbow. And the Suns miss again. Indiana on offense. 8-point game. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Booker. "15 seconds left to the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Devin Booker.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Nembhard. From 20 feet. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Right side Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll do it, folks.
All I need is more. Hey, I got a problem. 10 on me now. I'm just at Home Depot rug shop. CNA, I gave her 5 to go scrub shopping. One day, bro, my lungs throbbing. Meet the take everything. Why son watch? I swear to God, I ain't wanna beef. I'm all for it. Let's get these cribs. They took the fun out of it. Hey, that lame is. If you, I hope you stand. That son keep interrupted. That she went to sleep, I got a game for sale. No job with jury on hustling, looking flaming. Might as well right on your forehead, I got for sale. Dumb as I bought some room, and every time you put 100 up, 2.5 million streams a month, look like I'm coming up. Paranoid. Oh, his car was right next to mine, thought he was running up. They asked me who gonna run the city next. Mike the runner up. School that we slid for 3 months, summer up. Hey, I hope you understand me. You the type of cribs, you must don't love your family, man. My mama keeps it. I love my granny. Yeah. You better listen to the little dumb boys. You know what's going on. It's our year. Matter of fact, it's our world. It's over.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. So bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Pero súbeme el tempo, esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Chori, bitch, ese dude, ey. Yo quiero ver tu, ey. I put his face on the news, huh. Dame el culo. Rosita like bubblegum, y contigo mañana with another one. I'm troublesome, baby, envíame lo que no pusiste en el foro, ey. La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Pero súbeme el tempo, esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Pero súbeme el tempo, esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estás dura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Género, mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine, en todos lados, very fine.
Yeah, yeah. Marshmallow. Ayo, Mauro. Callaway. It's baby Miko. Brr. You good?
Styles incomplete on the beat, you know.
Ride around with 100 on with 40 out on. On his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold him in. No misleader.
I can get it for lunch. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around and score me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the president. Don't know me come with it. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and score me back for business.
But the cheese, man. Wanna feature me, man. In my phone like I know, man. Saying Tigo, we gon' pay your fee, man. You know I can't do this for free, man. Understood. Got a bag on you, I could do it. Otherwise, music on the truest. On my dolo, made it happen. No excuses. Feeling knowledge up my noggin, not confused. Woo. Living legend, don't confuse it. Woo. Got that work and then I moved it. Woo. Put that to the music. Woo. OG business. Yeah, I got it, buddy. They wanna take it from me, but I'm
Ride around with 100 on. One with 40 out on. On his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold him in. Take no misleader.
I can get it for lunch. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different.